He wants your firstborn if you ever have one. I can't believe Les is willing to deal. He must not be a Drew Jones guy. Well, he says you don't have anyone in this one. You've got Dylan Cruz. I'm not sure what else there could be. Dylan Cruz is probably the #1 overall next year. You got Ichiro, which is a massive long shot, but still. And Emmanuel Bonilla is supposed to be a top 10 international guy. All right, so we got 9 spots left in Onyx for tomorrow if it fills. We've got 11 spots left in Heritage that's tied to Perfect Game, the new stuff, which honestly looks like an unbelievably good product. As long as all the players, I mean, there's only 60 of them. You get 8. I think it's easier to hit than that. It's more expensive, but not by a ton. You get 1 player instead of 2, and you got a 1 in 8 shot. So I don't think it's that bad a product at all for what you might hit. And honestly, if you read it, it says you've got metal autos, so you've got normal metal, you've got the jersey cards, and I think all the game day autos are 1 of 1. So if you get a base, it's all the base ones are 1 of 1. And then there's game used in metal. There isn't one out, Jimmy. They just released it today. They just put it out there today. But maybe this can zoom in more than I can. There you go. Many 1 of 1 variations. Metal. Patch autos. And game day autos each are serial numbered to 1 of 1. So it's hard to beat that. If you get a base, it's a paper, it's 1 of 1. Looks like. Well, it looks like Nemo re-signed with the Mets. Posty ought to be happy. Finding Nemo went to the Mets. What's a waste? Finding Nemo? Are you saying you didn't want Nemo? Uh, you've got issues, Posty. I don't know. I was watching MLB Network, and they were saying that it's hard to complain about re-signing them. They'll be cheap for you. 120? Heck, I'll mark them down to 110 if you want them. Oh, you're talking Nemo. I thought Mosaic. Yeah, I didn't see what he ended up going for. I don't know. I'm looking. 8-year deal, 162 million. So 20 mil a year. 8 years, 162. How's that? All right, guys. If you're gonna keep, make sure you get me the email. Anybody new, not know what I mean, feel free to ask. But you can keep for the next 2 Thursday nights. Price stays the same as always. And we do have extended next. I've got another case up. If we fill it, I will break that tomorrow. Yeah, Turner might be a little bit better than Nemo. A shortstop over a clownfish is probably an upgrade. I could be wrong, though. A little bit. I guess it could be worse. Yeah. They say he runs fast, though. For one flipper, he's quick. Hey, you have the option to go get a Jones. I haven't seen anything bartered between Morgan and Les yet. Ha! I don't think Mets are going to get to the playoffs. Pagero. And a blue, Vera. Blue, number to 150, Vera. We do have extended next. Pink, Noah Miller. If you are interested in extended, 9 spots left for tomorrow's break. More pink. Denzel Clark, pink to 199. Pedroia. And Luis Gonzalez, blue auto. Luis Gonzalez, blue auto to 150. Come on. Sal Frelick, brick by brick. Jimmy's new favorite player, Sal Frelick. Sal Frelick draft debut. Mo Vaughn. Coop. Cartaya, brick by brick. I was wondering who Bath was. And a green Luis Rodriguez. Green Luis Rodriguez to 99. Posty, your dog's barking. Phil Niekro. Federico Polanco. Federico Polanco. Has anybody gotten Les and Morgan moving yet? They better get moving on that deal. Brett Beatty, brick by brick. Jordan Lawler. Posada. And Alexander Mojica. Alexander Mojica. All right, one more reminder. If you plan on keeping your player for the next 2 Thursday nights, make sure you get me the email. Email is right here, mark@everythinggolfusa.com. Price stays the same, and we combine shipping. $9.98 is good for all 3 weeks over all breaks. So you can buy into whatever you want for 3 weeks, and we ship it at the end. I sent you 2 cards to send in, but I think you're forwarding them to Morgan instead. Aren't you learning some new break dance moves with your goats? I promise you, if you can get goats playing keyboards, that's money right there. Goats playing keyboards, that's a money-making proposition. That explains you're willing to deal Drew Jones out. Must be overserved. No, haven't hit anything yet. Absolutely. How could you go wrong? The breakdancing goats would just be a bonus. Posty's in for 50 cents a month. Vote brick by brick. If you guys are making deals, just make sure you let me know right before we break it. Preciado pink. If you're doing deals for extended, make sure you let me know right before we break it so I can make the changes. Barry Zito. A Brainer Bonacci. Brainer Bonacci. Campos, brick by brick. Khalil Watson draft debut. Pee Wee Reese. Posty's boy. A Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler. Cassis, brick by brick. Aqua, Ellie De La Cruz. Number to 75. You got Ellie tonight, Joe? There's your shot at sending something in. Ellie spots ahead of the game. Chipper Jones. Did a nice chipper auto last night. Lou. Lou. Oh, sniped at the end. That hurts a little. Leone, brick by brick. Kobe Mayo. Kobe Mayo, pink. There you go. If you get your GOAT channel up, you can go a little higher on Ellie. Trey Sweeney, draft debut. Tim Raines. Isaac Panchenko, blue. Panchenko, blue. Does, as most of the color, blue at times. You do have a little corner down there. Needs a little tender loving care. Hey, Les, did you and Joe trade or not? Have I hit anything for Frankie yet? I don't remember hitting anything for Alvarez. Sounds like Wilson and Denman are having a very long conversation. Did you send it in or? Yeah, you said Jimmy wasn't in the first one. He's in the first one. He doesn't have Lawler, but he's in both of them. All right, guys, we've got 4 more boxes, and then we are off to extended. We'll be a little later. We'll be closer to 9:45ish. We do still have spots available for Onyx tomorrow. I think there's 9 spots left. Dylan Cruz, the overall #1 next year. Yeah, you want to get him to Nate before the 23rd. Ellie De La Cruz, big brick by brick. I know he's leaving town, I believe, for Christmas and after. Johan Rojas. Johan Rojas. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to send stuff in, to make sure you get the lower pricing on CSG, Nate has to have it by the 23rd at the latest. All right. Vera, #2. What was I going to say? Yeah, just remind me. Kevin Millar. Did I miss an auto? I swear I feel like I missed an auto. There's Pacheco in the wrong spot. But... Oh, I still got half a stack here. Never mind. There it is. Lonnie White. Yeah, Ronald, just make sure once I get done with this, let me know because then I can write it all down. Valera, brick by brick. If Lawler hits and Drew doesn't, I would think it would be more than enough. Montgomery draft debut. Jackie Robinson. A Encarnacion Strand. Yeah, I just have to make sure I write it down on the sheets. I got the sheets at the other table. I'll forget. Jason Dominguez, brick by brick. A gold Urbina. Gold Urbina. Drew Jones is damaged goods. Oh, yeah, it's quick. I've just got so much other stuff I do on a night. They roll quick. Yeah, for now. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson. Max Ferguson, almost missed that auto. That's a terrible one. Sorry. That ain't any good. Marte, brick by brick. Cowser, draft debut. Derek Lee. And a green, Alexander Canario. Alexander Canario, green ink. Number to 99. And that is half of it. All right. Back half. Looks like I've got about 10 emails so far, so if you are gonna keep, make sure you send me that email. These will probably be up on Facebook pretty early tomorrow, guys. Pretty early tomorrow for claims. So if you bought a player tonight and don't keep it, no guarantees they'll be out there next week on eBay. Facebook people do get an option at claiming your player for the next 2 weeks. Anybody has any questions about keepers, feel free to ask. I got 3 more boxes to talk about it before we move on to extended. And anybody new, you see extended case in the background, that came in today. We are, as of now, the only people that have it. I think everybody else gets it next week. A Jordan Walker. Ryan Bliss, pink to 199. I do have extended up on eBay Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday next week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. JT Schwartz. And they will all be 1 week keepers. Henry Davis, brick by brick. And this is, by the way, the last 3 weeks of this year. We've got these 3 weeks, the next 2. And then from Christmas Eve through New Year's, I will be off. Harry Ford draft debut. I will be off for the Christmas to New Year's Day. No breaks. Adrian Beltre. A blue Perez. Number to 150. I think the only guy that did it in black ink in this product. Nope. I am not doing a break from SeaWorld. Not happening. No Shamu breaks. Hassel brick by brick. A gold Jonathan Clace. Jonathan Clace gold. Number to 50. It's a nice one. He'd break it all right. There's no doubt in my mind. He'd soak it anyway. If they still let him do anything anymore. Clemens. Sure, they got all kinds of regulations these days. DeCastro. He may even be on strike for all I know. Yeah, I think he's going to do some in the Facebook room, Jimmy. Luciano, brick by brick. He may do a couple on Facebook. Mayer draft debut. Delgado. Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill. All right. Don't have anybody asking about keepers, so I'm assuming everybody understands the concept. If you're going to keep, make sure you email me direct. Please do not send anything through eBay. I cannot answer you on eBay. Email is right here in all the videos. Is that your Merrill? When did you turn into a Padre guy? And for all you Seattle guys, and I know I've got a bunch of them, Ichiro in Extended is the Ohtani. He is a very, very short printed player. So just know that going in, Ichiro is short printed. Hopefully we'll hit a few of them, but definitely an SP. Well, even if you do, trust me, eBay doesn't want to lose me personally. Some stupid kid might make me have to go higher up, which I have done in the past over something, but I make eBay enough money. Jordan Walker, brick by brick. Pink, Adele Amador. Pink, Adele Amador. Deion Sanders. How about Perez, number 2? Good job, Tops. Perez, number 2. As I was saying the other night, Henry Davis, brick by brick. I do have like 9 more cases of this. So this will still keep going on for a little while. My breaks on Twitter. Harry Ford. I don't even have I've never had a Twitter account. Beltre. Christian Franklin. Christian Franklin. The fact I've got a Hawks Breaks Facebook page is still that actually works and we do stuff on is somewhat impressive. Ooh, chalk board nails. Robert Hassel, brick by brick. Roger Clemens. Elijah Tatis. Has Tatis signed with anybody yet? Has anybody picked up Tatis yet, or is he still kind of struggling? Luciano, brick by brick. Mayer, draft debut. Carlos Delgado. And Ian Lewis. Ian Lewis. Yeah. YouTube shouldn't be able to say anything. They can't keep the Russian bots off the site. Yeah, I know. Did he? That's not the question. The question was, did he go anywhere yet? Someone's gonna pick him up. That's the thing about this stuff, Joe. This stuff actually, the base stuff actually grades pretty darn well. I don't know if it's a stock or what it is, but it seems to work. Seems a lot better than regular Topps product. I knew he got cut. I was asking, did anybody pick him up yet? Trust me, all the Carson Williams I've got, they all look pretty darn solid. The base autos, all of them. And the price is reasonable, like the old days. What are you talking about, Jeff? I think I see red. I think it's red. Cespedes brick by brick. Somebody might be happy here coming up. A blue Jake Fox to 150. Tatis was in a motorcycle accident a while ago. I'm talking Elijah. Riley Green, pink. Elijah Tatis? Oh, really? Riley Green, pink. King Griffey Jr. Ezekiel Tovar. Yeah, Jimmy said he can't afford me and you, Corey. He can only afford one of us. Brick by brick, Brennan Davis. Montgomery, draft debut. Sounds kind of like a kid thing. Well, sounds like a Tatis thing to do. Get hurt. Morneau. Stay off the bikes. Get paid. Hendry Mendez. Hendry Mendez. Watch Big Bro. Don't do what he does. Martinez, brick by brick. It is. It is red. Nice little bit of red there. Yeah, fun one to end with. Matos, brick by brick. Hopefully it's a big name, like a Carson Williams or a Cooper Kenny or something like that. Hopefully. Henry Davis, draft debut. He ought to just go in the backyard, shoot some squirrel, but he won't do it. Bobby Abreu. Matt Frazier. Matt Frazier. And the red goes to Alexander Mojica for the Pirates. Red Alexander Mojica. Numbered 4 of 10. No, her humans in Philly on trips. Her humans bouncing around with the bigwigs at the card shows. Us married folks can't do that stuff. I can't go to all the places. Pink, Riley Green, Amador, Bliss, Vera, Mayo, Preciado, Clark, Miller. Blue, Vera, Rojas, Fox, Green, Rodriguez, Aqua, Ellie, Gold, Urbina, and Clace. Autos of Frazier, Mendez, Tovar, Lewis, Tatis, Franklin, Perez, Merrill, DeCastro, Schwartz, Ferguson, Encarnacion Strand, White, Lou, Chandler, Bonacci, Mojica, Polanco, Coop, Blue, Gonzalez, Panchenko, Perez, Green, Canario, and a red Mojica. All right, guys, that is Pro Debut. If you are going to keep your player for the next 2 Thursday nights, make sure you get me the email. Email right here at the bottom of the screen, mark@everythinggolfusa.com. Price is the exact same per week. No, I probably have already hit all the Sweeneys. I've probably hit 20 different color Sweeneys so far. At some point, you run out of them. All right, you traders. What? Who traded what? Okay. So Ronald Wilson. Is that the only trade that ended up getting made? Well, Jimmy doesn't have Drew Jones, so that was probably a decent trade on his part. Hello, listen.
I'm not even gonna get to that till after you're awake.
Listen, these two swapped. So Acuna is going to go to Denman, Wilder's going to go to Wilson. You got that?
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Doesn't matter. It's just you might. So I could sleep till noon. All right, guys. We are off to break number 1 for extended. Break number 1. I do have one more up for tomorrow if it fills. And it's a keeper. You can keep for the back half on your number. So you buy a spot, you can keep the back half number. All right, first box of extended. A million more to go, but first box of extended. We're going to have Jordan Walker right off the bat. Jordan Walker. Andrew Painter. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Noah Schultz. Ah! And a red Xavier Isaac. Red Xavier Isaac. Little OC, but I'm going to have an impossible time of figuring out who had what. Dalton Rushing. Jackson Holiday. There he is, Baltimore. Cole Young. Cole Young. I never said 10. And Blaze Jordan. Moises Ballesteros. Chicago Cubbies. Spencer Jones. Boom. Jackson Holiday. Jackson Holiday to start first half. No, it looks like this year's. This is extended for 2022. It looks like earlier this year's stuff, Posty. It's extended. Who had Holiday? Jason Welsh. Big hit. Andrew Painter. Green ink. Andrew Painter. Green ink. Cody Start. Nice card. We're hitting some A's. We're going to hit some B's, but we're definitely hitting some A's. It is not. Sal Stewart. Brandon Barrera. Drew Jones. Boom. Ha! Look at this. Look at this case, guys. Holy shnikes. Drew Jones. Dylan Cruz. Green ink. Jimmy. There you go. That is a solid 4 boxes, folks. Holiday, Drew Jones, Green Ink, Dylan Cruz. They all turn out like this. It's going to be a good case every night. And then the kids, you'll figure it out. Dermis Garcia, Cole Young, Pedro Ramirez, Jace Jung, Detroit. I don't know, did I put Jace Jung in the top, in the front, or the back? Might have beat him, put him in the B. Hey, this is what you see, guys. If you want to get in tomorrow's, gotta fill 9 more spots for it to break. I am playing ball Saturday, Sunday, so breaks on the weekend are going to be tough. Ramirez, Acuna, Jace Bowen. Wow. Sorry if you've got some of these guys in the back half. Green Ink, Jackson Holiday. Green Ink, Jackson Holiday. I hope all 75 are just like this. I was told Drew Jones, Jackson Holiday, they're not short prints. Cam Collier. Heard this kid is supposed to be a stud. Brainer Guerrero. Jaden Newt. And this kid is in perfect game. I know Newt is perfect game. And Alan Serta. You got him in the back half, Brian? Serta. Gavin Cross. Welbin Francisca. And Dalton Rushing, red ink. Alex Ramirez. Gavin Stone. Brady House. And red ink of Jordan Walker. Well, guys, if I haven't hit enough to get you into the next case worth, I don't know what more I could do. At $12.50 a player, they're bargains because I'm hitting. Prelander Baroa, Jose Ramos, Spencer Horwitz, and Hayden Wesneski. Is this kid still with the Yankees? Or did they trade him off somewhere? Wesneski. I know he's supposed to be a stud. At least they said he's supposed to be a stud. Drew Jones. Andrew Painter. Jackson Ferris. Jackson Ferris. This is break number 1, Nate. You've got Brady House, Alan Serta. You hit on both. Robbie Snelling, green ink. Robbie Snelling, green ink. Brady House, Alan Serta. You got both. House is a little OC. Serta looked good, though. Heck, if you guys would fill up the other one on Facebook, I could do it tonight. I'm starting to get a nice little feel for this stuff. Mikey Romero, Chase DeLauder, Brooks Lee. And we've either got a case hit or he just put Go Vols on him. Chase Dollander, Go Vols. They're saying he's a top 5 pick. Supposed to be a top 5 pick, I believe. 10 of 12, Go Vols. 10 of 12, Chase Dollander. All right. That, if that was signs of things to come, that ought to be nice. No, that's not normally good, Joe. All right, we've got Brooks Lee, Ferris, Wisniewski, Horwitz, House, Francisca, Serta, Newt, Bowen, Jung, Ramirez, Jones, Holiday, Jordan, Young, Schultz, green ink of Snelling, Holiday, Cruz, Painter, red ink of Isaac, Rushing, Walker, and a 10 of 12 Chase Dollander. Tell you what, if we got it filled tonight and paid, I would break the other case tonight. This stuff is cool. I am happy so far with this stuff. The Jones? Which Jones? Oh, Drew Jones? I thought it looked good. Might be a little off left, right, maybe. Back's a little more off than the front. But for this stuff, looks pretty centered. I mean, there's a little bit, I'd say a 9. Maybe get a 9.5. But it could be a lot worse than this, too. I see people making... How's the chase look? They're killing me. You got Dollander? Looks good. Sorry, Brian. Normally, this doesn't affect the other part of it. Jeff Lou CSG it. All right. right, that's break one. I know people have been putting stuff up on Facebook, so give me a second. Let me clean up Facebook real quick, and then I will do break two. All right, there we go. Pulling it up. It really is slow when I'm online. Jason Pulse. Ronald's in. Joe Moore. All right, 1, 2, 3 spots left, guys. Only 3 spots left. So I'm going to go ahead and break. If we fill the other 3 spots and get payments in, we can break it tonight if you guys want. I've got another case sitting there. All right, let's see how the back half looks compared to the front. Jace Bowen, Dylan Cruz, Robbie Snelling, and Brainer Guerrero. Brainer Guerrero. Well, Les said something, Eric said something, as long as you guys didn't overlap. If you claim something, make sure it hasn't been taken. Drew Jones, Chase DeLauder, Davis Diaz. We didn't hit a vet yet either, I don't think, one of the vets. So if you got a vet, you got a shot in the back half here. Davis Diaz, Mikey Romero. He's one of the kids on the Perfect Game sales sheet, guys. Mikey Romero. Mikey Romero. I said he is definitely on the sales sheet for Perfect Game. One of the 6. Kevin Parada. Pedro Ramirez. Emmanuel Bonilla. You got Mikey in this one, Les? Brian Acuna. Baby Acuna. And that's a full name, Brian Acuna. Doesn't say anything different on the back, but that's full name. Nope, wrong break. Serta, Guerrero, Moises Ballesteros. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like this. Oh, yeah. And it's green to go with it. Ricky Henderson, green ink. Yeah, buddy. Ricky Henderson, green ink. Holy shnikes. Who's got Ricky? Robert Denman. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Ricky Henderson, green ink. Ha! Yep, I'm going to like this stuff a lot. If I get to keep hitting stuff like this. Ferris, Xavier Isaac, Spencer Jones, Yankees. Still haven't gotten quite the OC stuff off on all this stuff yet, but Spencer, Matthew Barefoot for Houston. Someone was talking about Houston. You got an outfielder, not a pitcher. And the pitchers in this crap seem to be studs. I'll give you a Finn 1 of 1 if you want him. He can be rookie's buddy. Hughes, Stone, Kevin Parada. Oh, there we go. Another nice one. Kevin Parada. And Cam Collier. Boom. Cam Collier. Yeah, I may end up opening one of these myself, Jimmy. My goodness, I like this stuff. Francisca, Snelling, Prelander Baroa. Wilfred Veras. Hey, Robert, you get your box today? Need last break. I don't normally get too pumped about stuff, but I actually really do like this stuff with what I'm hitting. Bonilla, Jones, Dermis Garcia. I will admit, though, I have paid a lot more attention to this stuff these days. Dermis Garcia. All these kids I have done a ton of research on. Gabriel Hughes. Was it open? They said, I'll put a note in. Please leave the good stuff for you. In case the guy does, he'll just take the base out. Ramirez, Horwitz, Gavin Stone. Really? That's bad luck, Jimmy. Well, you got the nice one. You got a good auto. Dylan Cruz green. Brandon Maia. That's the Yankee kid. Brandon Maia. That's a big, nice hit. Oh, there you go, Jimmy. Brandon Maia. Dalton Rushing. Jose Ramos. Dermis Garcia, green ink. I don't think so. He's a kid for the Yankees, so he wouldn't be in Bowman yet. They haven't even picked him yet. He's part of the January group. 16-year-old kid. Kind of like Roderick. He'll probably be in it next year. Jordan Walker. Gavin Cross. Xavier Isaac, and, hold on, what you guys don't see, I've got a Xavier Isaac thumbprint to go with it. I've got Xavier Isaac DNA. Brandon Barrera. Hopefully you guys have liked this stuff as much as I have. Hopefully. I gotta admit, I get more pumped for this than I do probably for Bowman. Hughes, Davis, Diaz, Alex Ramirez. Oh my goodness. Boom. Alex Ramirez, and here you go. Brian Pratt. No whining. Because you've got Juan Soto. Juan Soto in this one. With Ricky. Juan Soto hit. Look at that. Juan Soto tonight. Holy shnikes, guys. That's fun. I don't know. Anybody know? Did we fill? Are we going to do another one of these tonight? All right. Number 2, we have Ramirez, Barrera, Isaac, Ramos, Maea, Stone, Hughes, Garcia, Veras, Baroa, Collier, Parada, Barefoot, Jones, Ballesteros, Acuna, Bonilla, Romero, Diaz, Guerrera, Snelling, green ink of Garcia, Ricky Henderson, and how about Juan Soto? Yeah, as long as I get paid. Yeah, I got nothing else going on tonight. Absolutely no reason it can't. How does the Ricky look? I mean, it's OC, left, right, for sure. Definitely off. It's probably 65-35. Back probably looks a little bit better than the front. We're full? All right, guys, if we're full, send me money. Give me a second. Let me get over here. Update everything. All right, Eric went 6. Les went 16. Robert went number 1. All right. Joe Moore. Hey, if you were not keeping your number, let me know so I can get that back out to others. You will see. I'm putting a little plus behind it. Tells me you kept and paid for both. I think I'm caught up. Les, you sent me 25. Are you just doing one? Are you doing both? All right. One, how does the Ricky look for gray? We're full. Sending now. Let's send a message. Dang. Okay. Paid. Got to be a black next case. Paid. Like Jimmy Soto. Hey. You stuck around long enough, you hit. You didn't get smacked around. All right. Who was asking about somebody to look at? And this will give you an idea. I was hoping it was going to be good enough that I've already got another case sitting here. Another case sitting here and ready to go. All right, Les, thanks. Eric Hoberg. Just sent. Hey, Jason Welsh, you out there? Nope, not too late. Hey, you sent 50. You've got 2 spots. Are you keeping the back half or just the front half? One, when I get it, and because it just shipped today, and 2, when it fills. I've got to fill it first. Jackson Holiday. It's not a perfectly centered card. The auto looks good. 9, probably. On the green is my guess, centering wise. I mean, it all depends on what they see the rest of it. If the rest of it all looks good, it can still be a 9 centering and a 9-5 everything else, and you get a 9-5. Where's the other one? Of course, the blue looks better. The blue definitely looks better, Jason. Centering wise. There is, on that one, though, tiny little spot right there. You can see. So, they're not perfect, but they're also not bad either. Yeah, if you want to send them in, just let me know, Jason. All right, I got yours, Les. You are good to go. All right, I'll be back in 1 minute. That gives you guys time to get it in. Right now I'm waiting on, I think, Andrew back half, Jason 1 spot, and Joe Morgan 1 spot. And I think that's it. So we got there, guys. So give me a minute. I'll be right back and we'll get going. All right, guys, we've got Diet Pepsi in the house. All right, Welsh. I gotcha. Yeah, if anybody hits something you want to look at or send in, make sure you let me know. I do think, I mean, there's 48 autos and there's only 54 players with four vets. So the odds of hitting in this stuff are pretty solid. I'm gonna do obviously this case number 3 and 4 at the same time, the same way I did. You guys want me to do a full case random? It is 60-40 left, right? I don't see anything else wrong with it though. Just the centering. Everything else looked good. Might be a little bit of a raise on the back there. Man, it's hard to get the camera to want to zoom in on it. There you go. I mean, that's just kind of the way they look. That's the cut to it, but yeah, I've got yours already set, Lou. I got yours already done. Morgan's probably at work, so I can run without Morgan. And Andrew paid the front half, so I'm not real worried. All right, I'm getting randoms all set up right now, guys. All right. So, like I said, I am going to do a front half, back half with a random. Anybody, are you guys interested in a full case? 50th spot, full case. So you roll with who you got with an A and a B. You can still get skunked, but not nearly as easy. Just curious if anybody's interested in something like that. While I'm doing the random, feel free to speak up. Crap. I'll give you an idea of what I do have to do. I go over there. Then, because of Facebook not playing well with others, I have to paste it into a document and then move it over. All right, so that's done. All right, here is the random, guys. We're gonna go ahead and random off and get going. Let me get that light off. It does like the glare. All right, front half, which is number 3, front half. These are the A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot, we have Rafi Devers is in this stuff too. We didn't hit him. All right, B players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unlike most rooms, guys, if you notice, if you're in the room, I do trust you that you're going to pay, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is A for number 4. The room has proven over and over and over again. I don't think we've got a bad person in the bunch. I don't think. So I do appreciate that. Trust me. Like, for example, card went to the wrong person. It's already being handled. It is definitely appreciated. All right, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where I also feel comfortable doing this, even though not everybody's paid, because I know everybody will, kind of thing. It is definitely appreciated more than you know. All right, So there is number 3. And number 4. Somebody asked me today, the thumbs down is nothing more than NL. If you look over here, Jackson Ferris, it's got an N behind it. But when you transfer it back to Facebook, it gives it the thumbs down. Why? I don't know. But that's what it does. So if you see the thumbs down, it's not like I'm pissed off at the player. You got a crap player. I owe you, pal. Yeah, I do. It's called my Capital One account right now, Brian. It is called my Capital One account. All right. So we are going to roll this the same way we did. All right. So we're locked and loaded. They're on Facebook, Les. Same as the first time. If you go to that number 3, they're there. Hey, take one of those and be thrilled to death. I hit 2 of them in the front half on the last one. Yeah, they're all on Facebook, Les. You've got how many spots? You got 1 spot? Jordan Lawler and Hayden Wisniewski in the front. Back half, Jackson Holiday, Wilfred Veras. All right, so here's what I'm going to do on the next one, guys. I'm going to do it a half case, same thing as before, same thing as we've been doing. But if you keep, I'm not going to re-random the B. So if you only have the front half and someone else buys the back half, they're going to get your players for the back half. Does that make sense? So if you keep, you will have your player the entire time. If you don't, if you just take him in A, somebody else who buys in B, you will not get a re-random. You will pick up their players for B side. And obviously no one will know who the players are until after everybody's paid. Kind of thing. So, does that make sense? Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think I would have enough top loaders. So that would give you guys the option of keeping your players for an entire case, but if you don't want to get in the whole thing, you don't have to. I guess kind of the best of both worlds. But you don't get to bail out after the front half. All right, guys. Good luck. This is number 3. Well, let me get a card so I don't mess this stuff up. I don't need another Joe Moore Morgan. This is number 3. Next will be number 4. All right. Good luck. Man, I hope this case is as good as the first one. I hope I got some hot cases that came in. I am ready to go. All right. Cade Horton, Dylan Cruz, Davis Diaz, Well, there's one right off the bat that I like. Jimmy. Brandon Maea. Brandon Maea. Going to be the Yankees' next pick in the international draft. And Davis Diaz, I don't know if you guys recognize that name. He was in Elite Extra Edition, USA, Team USA, 15, 16, 17, 18. This kid was Team USA and Elite for like 3 or 4 years in a row. So he's got the background. All right, Alex Ramirez, another Dylan Cruz, Jackson Holiday, boom. Jackson Holiday kicks it off. Andrew, boom. I know you're not in here, but at least I don't think you are. And Gavin Stone. Gavin Stone. Not for sale, not for trade, Jeff. Lance says he's the next Dominguez. He'll be the next Dominguez coming through. That will be huge. He'll be bigger than Roderick. Prelander Baroa. Andrew Painter. Pedro Ramirez. And Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart. Well, it does look like big names are going to get hit and miss nonstop. That's a positive. That's fun. 4 boxes. We've already got 3 boxes. We already got ourselves a Holiday. And Maea. Jordan Walker. Robbie Snelling. Drew Jones. Boom. Who's got Drew? Was it Joe Moore? It is a little OC, unfortunately, but bingo. Drew Jones, Jackson Holiday, right off the bat again. Jackson Ferris, green ink. Jackson Ferris, green ink. I know everybody's going to wear down by the end of this stuff, but my goodness. Schultz, Stone, Jaden Newt. Jaden Newt. And Brian Acuna. Baby Acuna. Did we hit? We didn't hit a Lawler in the first case, did we? I don't think Lawler is somebody we hit. I know we didn't hit Devers. We hit a Red Walker. Sal Stewart, Chase DeLauder, Xavier Isaac without the thumbprint. If they wear down on this, I don't know what to tell you. Hayden Wesneski. Hayden Wesneski. I don't think I heard. Is this kid still with the Yankees, or did they trade him somewhere? I know I didn't hear anything from anybody. Cubbies. Traded him to the Cubbies. I think Jimmy's in. Jimmy might not be able to wait for all of them. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it's Brian Acuna. It's just sloppy. But that's full name. Yours just looked better. Holiday. Welbin Francisca. Welbin Francisca. Dalton Rushing red ink. Dalton Rushing red ink. And Kevin Parada. I do think this is a cool set to get a full blue set put together. Yeah, because someone always beat him out on stinking Drew Jones in yours. He might not be able to win Drew Jones. Francisca. Dylan Lesko. I don't think we hit Lesko in the last one either. Chase DeLauder. Chase DeLauder. And Cam Collier. Where did Cam Collier get drafted? It was Cincinnati, so it had to be pretty stinking high, wasn't it? First 18th pick, first round, 18th pick. Parada, Davis Diaz, Dermis Garcia. And here you go, Les. You were hoping to hit. Can someone take care of the Russian bot? Jordan Lawler. JL, Jordan Lawler with a scruff beard going. Yeah, he was 18th overall. That's solid. He said he had a ton of first rounders in this stuff. Emmanuel Bonilla. Brandon Barrera. Robbie Snelling. And Alan Serta. I will probably end up with a bunch of this kid again. But the fact he has him in here 2 years in a row and he's everywhere else too, I don't mind that. Who did the Cubbies take instead? Noah Schultz. That kid kind of reminds me a little bit of Chris Sale. He looks like a beanpole, kind of like Chris Sale did. 6'9", 220. I guess he's not a beanpole, but he's 6'9". Robbie Snelling. Brady House. Oh, man. Hey, Les, you owe me. Yeah, Joe Morgan got him. It wasn't Joe. It was just Joe Moore. And red ink Jordan Lawler. Oh, they took Horton? So this kid, Cade Horton. I said, Anything's gradable. They'll take almost any card to grade it. Walker, Brady House, Prelander Baroa, and Omar Cruz. Yeah, it said pitcher on there. On his card. Horton. Kind of looked like something different. It says pitcher, but it kind of looks like that infielder kind of look to him. Here is the Lawler red. Yet again, centering seems to be the one thing. It is. And I'm not nagging you about how much you spent either. Well, a little bit. You didn't spend enough if you're going to hit like this. But other than that, I nag the other way. Spend more. Cruz, Baroa, House, Serta, Snelling, Lawler, Garcia, Collier, DeLauder, Francisca Wesneski, Isaac, Acuna, Newt, Drew Jones, Sal Stewart, Ramirez, Holiday, Diaz, Maea, green ink of Ferris, Stone, red ink Rushing, and Lawler. Nope. Absolutely nothing, Joe. Zero. Zilch. Pick them up on Facebook tomorrow. Grab them on Facebook tomorrow. And you're ahead of the game because he didn't hit anything. All right, this is break number 4. Break number 4. Nope, which means if you got a vet on this side, you're looking good. We hit 2 last time. Garcia, Brooks Lee, Kevin Parada. Didn't we have Kevin Parada in like a year ago? And he brought him back again. Parada. Brandon Barrera. Like we had a couple products without Parada, and then he brought them back. Hey, we didn't hit a case hit either. Cade Horton, Dylan Cruz, Jace Bowen. Oh my goodness. Jace Bowen. Well, in number 4, Jackson Holiday. Jackson Holiday, green ink, number 2. We've hit 2 of the 50 already. Less. You owe me. Big time now. You can't say you never hit. Well, that's who we haven't hit. I just saw at the bottom. Ellie. We have not hit a De La Cruz yet. Now, those are the only redemptions in this, is Ellie De La Cruz. He is the only redemption. Ferris, Newt, Dalton Rushing, and Guerrero, another OC, and you get a B with this. A B. Les is having a great night. Like a one for the ages kind of night. And no one's going to complain at him about his cards. He's going to have a full box coming his way at this rate. Schultz, Horwitz, Alex Ramirez. All right, folks. Eric Hoberg. Good grab. Way to pay and get in. Alex Ramirez. And we've got Juan Soto, number 2 for the night. Juan Soto, number 2. Goes to Eric Hoberg. Huh. Wow. He did. Nice hit, Eric. Very, very nice hit. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Drew Jones, Xavier Isaac, Brooks Lee. Ha! This is the same case, guys. Same case. We hit a green. We hit a Juan Soto. We've now hit a Vols. Go Vols. Chase Dollander. 8 of 12. Chase Dollander. 8 of 12. Ah! Who's got Chase in this one? JD, Jerry. Eight of 12. This is like a repeat case, guys. Especially after I win. Hey, Les, I've got a ton of this stuff. You go sell a house. Go sell a stinking house. Got to admit, this is fun. Cade Horton, Gavin Cross, Jackson Ferris. And Jaden Newt, green ink. Jaden Newt, green ink. A repeat case wouldn't be good for me. Well, there you go. Now just go sell the stinking thing and you can do a lot of this stuff. No one's going to want... Heck, I'm thrilled to fill your box. I like sending full boxes. Ask Jimmy. Rushing, Dollander, Cade Horton. My Veras. Mikey Romero. Mikey Romero. Hey, you take a Dylan Cruz if you can get your hands on it. Yeah, Les re-upped his luck. That's for darn sure. He re-upped it. That's what... How about hitting an Ichiro? I don't think you are you? Didn't I hit... I just hit Jackson Ferris, didn't I? Or is it stuff over here? Base. Jackson Ferris. Dollander. Noah Schultz. Noah Schultz. And if no one's going to buy Alan Cerda, I sure as heck wish this had been in a different case. Red ink, Alan Cerda. Red ink, Alan Cerda. Man. There's a Jackson Ferris. You got something. If I'm reading it right. Well, it obviously carried over to this, if that's the way you're looking at it. It definitely carried over for you. You're killing it tonight. Ramirez, Acuna, Cole Young. Cole Young. Yeah, you're hitting your B players, Joe. You're hitting your B players. And Chase, number 2. Chase, number 2. Jackson Ferris, Spencer Jones, Moises Ballesteros. You just got to like the name. Moises Ballesteros. And Joe Moore with another hit. He's up to at least 3. Davis Diaz. Not the greatest cut, but a green ink. Davis Diaz. It had no one to answer to. Oh. Hey, mine sorts for me, so I think I win. Mine sorts. Moises, Brainer, Gavin Stone, and Matthew Barefoot. Matthew Barefoot. Jace Bowen. That is a non-autoed base card. It's got the little spot for it, but it's not autoed. You can even see it says, come on, focus. Onyx autograph. That didn't happen. So, kind of cool. Dollander, Jose Ramos. We didn't get skunked in auto. It's just an extra base in there. And whoever's got Barrera, nice card. Green ink, Brandon Barrera for the Blue Jays. Well, hopefully you guys are still stoked about this stuff. I like it. Holy crap. I lied. I told Jimmy I'm probably not going to touch a case. I lied. I will be touching a case. Holy crap. That could be hidden ink from the All Andy Griffith show. That invisible ink trick. We have Jose Ramos, Barefoot, Stone, Ballesteros, Dollander, Young, Schultz, Romero, Horton, Ferris, Lee, Ramirez, Guerrero, Rushing, Bowen, Barrera, Parada, Barrera Green Ink, Diaz, Newt, Jackson Holiday Green Ink, Red, Serta, another Dollander case hit, 8 of 12, and Juan Soto. Juan Soto, number 2 for the night. Man, gotta like that. Alrighty. Like I said, I will put up another case. The rules to it will be a little different. It'll be 5 and 6, but you can keep, and I'm only going to random one time. So if you keep, you will have the same player the entire break. So if you don't keep, you'll get front half. Somebody else will get your players on the back half. Only one random. Unless somebody has an issue with that, I think it might be a better way of doing this so you don't jump around. Unless you guys are liking the jump. Nobody's yelling at me too hard yet. It is nice to know we've hit a Ricky Henderson, 2 Juan Sotos in 2 cases, which tells me we are going to hit our vets. Like I said, Ichiro is a short print, no going in. He is the Ohtani of this year. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you had a good night. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.